Hello, everybody. Can you hear me okay? How's everyone doing? Is everybody good? Is everybody groovy? Is everybody happy? Quiet world at the moment, isn't it? It's crazy mad. Hello, Lady Margaret, Wendy, Casey, Kathleen, Sue, Linda, Paula. How you all doing? Hello, everyone in chat. How are you all? You can hear me fine, Leather. Hello, Leather. Good, good. Hello, Sandy. How you, Hey, Rosie girl, Steph. We all good. We all good. We all good. Lucy, Gail, Vicky. Hello. Sharon, hello. Welcome, everyone. Vicky, Iris. We all good? We all good? We all getting there? Lizzie, Happy, Yorkshire Lass, Helen, Teresa, Marlene, Elaine, Susan, and Julian, of course. Hello, Julian. Marlene. Is everybody happy? Hello, Mickey Tinker. How are you doing? Paula, it's -6. It will be over on the west side of these isles, won't it? It's cold. It's freezing. Hello, Reva, Sharon, Letty. We all good? Joy, Josie. Hello, Trouble, Sue. It's good to see you all. Lottie's here. Hello, Lottie. Jackie, Casey. We're ready for you to spill the mint tea. Oh, is everybody sick of mint? Is everybody getting a bit sick of the whole mint thing? Hello, do. Marlene, I've seen her. I think I've said hello to Marlene. Everybody, hello. Oh, I'll be here. I'll be just go, hello, chat. I appreciate you all being here. Thank you for being here, guys. It is freezing. It's not even that cold where I am compared to the rest of the country. Yes, I am. I am going to elevate you. I'm going to take a standard live stream and elevate it. Can you not tell? We've got some mint in the thumbnail picture. We are all good. We are all great. We are all going to be elevated. We're going to put some wildflowers on a donut. We're going to put inanimate objects into ice cubes. We are going to do all of these kind of things. Oh, goodness. Are you in them? Callie, CR. Bless you. That looks like the hellmouth there. It really does. It looks terrible. Absolutely terrible. Like, what is happening in California? Anywhere would be devastating, but like, I think it's just the juxtaposition between the fact as well. It's absolute devastation, but it's some of the world's most expensive real estate. It just shows you, like, if a disaster is going to happen, it's going to happen, and no amount of money or anything like that is going to save you from it. It's actually really heartbreaking. Those poor people. Hello, Sydney Observer. Mike, hello. Here to speak authentically, out truth authentically with minty breath. I'm glad to hear that. I'm glad to hear you are sharing your minty breath. A sprig of mint on everything. Hey, Claire, darling, how you doing? So, it's 5 years since they Mexited. 5 years. My goodness. What a successful operation that has been, hasn't it? It's been absolutely wonderful, brilliant. They've done really well, fantastic. Well done, Harry and Meghan. You have been absolutely amazing. 5 years of absolute hilarity. I mean, you've tried to be badasses, you failed. You've tried to be woke warriors, you've failed. You've tried to be relatable, that also failed. You've tried to be humorous, that failed. You've tried to be virtuous, that failed. The only thing you've done is be cringe, very cringe, and also very distasteful, to be honest. Hello, Devon. Hello, Gabriella. Hello, Angela. You've elevated 4K in 4 kilograms of weight since Christmas. I've elevated myself with trifle. Trifle and Stolin. Hello, Mary from Little Rock, Arkansas. How you doing, darling? Happy New Year to you too. Another 5 years. Yeah. Hello, Sari. Hello, Trouble. Hello, Max, darling. Everyone, come on in. I'll stop saying hello. I'll stop saying hello now. If you've come in and joined me, thank you very much for being here. What we're going to do tonight, guys, is we're going to have a look at how they're doing on their 5-year anniversary of the freedom. It's not the freedom flight, but you know the whole gist of the freedom flight, of the running away from the very evil royal family, and all of that stuff they try to paint us as, the British people. And America, your time will come as well. And they'll say, oh, American bullied us. So, this is what we're going to do. This is what we're going to start with. We're going to have a look and see what they're doing. I did notice that Guy the Beagle has crossed the Rainbow Bridge. I'm not too sure when he crossed the Rainbow Bridge. It's all very, it's hard to tell with the Harkles, but because it's a doggo, because it's a pup, I'm not going to go there, because animals are innocents. Yeah, Megxit's probably been doing something a bit weird and all that kind of stuff, but I don't know, man. The death of the dog was October. See, just really severely something, like nothing adds up with them. So yeah, I just thought we'd leave the doggo alone, if you don't mind. Florida's cold right now. Bless you, man. It's cold everywhere. Oh, Catherine, darling. I hope everyone's getting on with what's happening in the world, because there is a lot happening in the world, and I just thought we'd stick with the royals. In fact, it's 5 years since Megxit, as I've been saying for the last few minutes, and I just thought we'd just not go into everything that's happening in the UK, everything that's happening worldwide. There's a lot of stuff going on. Things can be a little bit emotional, I guess, at the minute. So I just thought we'd just keep it light with this one, and then on full moon, because you know, nothing amplifies everything like a full moon, we'll do world predictions. So let's have a look and see, how has Harry felt? How is Harry feeling about 5 years since Megxit? How does Harry feel from 5 years since Megxit? Let's have a look. Does he regret it? What's going on, guys? Of course, if there's any particular readings you want around the Harkles, let me know. Oh yeah, the UK is mad at the minute. Absolutely mad. Not good. Not good. Okay, so let's have a look at how Harry feels since Megxit. Does he regret Megxit? You ready, guys? First card. 4 of coins in reverse. He's lost control. He's held on to something so tightly. I feel like his identity has been taken away from him by himself, I must add to that, because all of his actions have took away not only his identity, meaning his status as he's still a prince, but he's lost all of his patronages, hasn't he? And he's lost his he's lost a role. He's got nothing to do much now. He's had to find his own way. He's kind of lost that control, but he's also lost his public image, and he's done that to himself. He's really done that himself. Well, let's have a look what's crossing over. The Eight of Swords is in reverse. So he's still going to say he escaped. He's still going to say he found his way out. He's still going to go on and say, like, it's the best thing he's done. But it's not, though, is it? Because this is crossing over, and him actually leaving the royal family has caused him all of the problems, a lot of the problems. He's not all there. He's not good. He's not. It's no bueno. It's no good. Oh. He really does not like. Something's happened further with the king. Something's happened very recently further with His Majesty and Harry, because we have the Emperor in reverse. He's not very happy. He's really not very happy with how the king has went on about something to him. Well, that's kind of like suck it up with Harry there. The world is in reverse. He is about to go through some big changes, or he's just been through some big changes and we haven't heard about it yet. That has really kind of like rocked him, and it's really kind of discombobulated him. He's really not very, he's not doing very well, to be honest, guys. Let's have a look. I wonder. There's the Strength card in reverse. There's Megxit. She's in reverse. They're not getting on, you know. The Nine of Wands. Ace of Wands. Let me pull a few cards. And there's the Chariot in reverse. Okay. The Nine of Wands in reverse here. We're going to hear a bit about people going over boundaries. People, I think that's coming up with the court case anyway. We're going to hear about how people have went over boundaries with him, even though he's the one who goes over boundaries with other people all the time. All the time. The Ace of Wands is in reverse. He's frustrated. He can't start new projects he wants to do. He feels very impotent, if you will. He can't, like, he hasn't got the clout he used to have. He hasn't got the recognition he used to have. He's not doing well. And of course, here we have the Chariot in reverse. One of the things he's still hyper fixated on is William. Now, the Chariot relates to sun sign Cancer. William is a sun sign Cancer. Him and Megxit are not getting on as well as, I think they're living separately, but him and Megxit are not getting on very well at all. With the Strength card there in reverse, because that would resonate with Leo, and Megxit is the closest Leo to him. There's a lot of major arcana and there's a lot of reversals. He does feel some kind of way, but let's see what he wants to happen next. Okay, he wants the door that has been closed to open. And what's the outcome? King of Wands is in reverse. Now, that Emperor could be somebody like an Aries energy, but usually with the Emperor, it's usually a father figure with Harry, and because we're talking about Megxit, I do think father figures are quite pertinent, don't you? The Two of Wands there in reverse, that is a doorway, an entrance closed. He wants something to reopen. He wants a pathway through. He has an idea. This He wants something back, but what? He can't want to come back in. No, don't be daft. I don't know. He wants into something. The Five of Pentacles is in reverse. The Two of Wands is in reverse. He wants to link back into something. I think he will just... And there's the Eight of Cups. He doesn't want to walk away from it. He's missing his royal life. He's missing his privileges. He's missing the UK, no matter what he says. He's actually very... The point of it is he wanted to leave the UK, right? And emulate the royal family in California. He's left the UK and all he's done is fail. Really. Big style. I mean, I'll make a fool of himself. I mean, that book was a bestseller because it's like people were rubbernecking. People wanted the tea. People wanted the drama. But the novelty factor's worn off now. He's done. He's pretty much done. That Eight of Cups, he can't walk away from it. Like, he cannot give up. He cannot get the sense. Like, he's still so attached to his titles. He's still so attached to the fact that he was a royal that he will not give that up. He wants people to see him like a royal. And he thought that everyone would just fawn over him in Hollywood. But like, the Hollywood royalty thing is a mirage. Not. It's kind of like, it's for show. It's a lot of PR. It's a lot of glitz. It's a lot of glamour. But like, I think he realized, he thought it was kind of the same thing, which is wild. He's not happy. Let's have a look at Meghan. Woo! Oh, my cards ran away. Like, no, don't do that. Let's have a look at Meghan. Meghan is probably absolutely beside herself, happy, joy, because she's got her beige series coming out. She's probably over the moon with that. Did you see? Do you know, oh, what's he called? He's like he's got dark hair. That could be like half the planet. But he was what was he called? Oh, he's just done a review and he said he watched the trailer for Megatron's new series and he felt sick and it looked terrible. Oh, what was he? I forget what it was called, but it was really funny. It's like gone complete viral and I can't remember what it was called. And I thought that just absolutely sums it up. The way he described what a princess is to a Hollywood star and what a princess really is. I was just like, yeah, he gets it. He completely gets it. Every time something posts to her gram account, something bad happens. What did I tell you as well about Megxit being cursed? Yeah. And every time they do something big, something bad happens. So the relaunch with the cut, and then they're in Griftus, Queen Elizabeth dies. They're out for interview, Prince Philip dies. They just, like Megxit, Miss Rona happened. Every time they touch something, it just goes boom. And like now we've got like sudden, I'm out launching in a telly series and like half of California's on fire. It's just like, ah. So let us have a look and see how Megxit is getting on with this. Does she regret Megxit? Does she? Does she? Let's have a look. I'm releasing a cooking show. All of my state catches fire. Woman is cursed, man. How's she feeling? Four of Wands. She's feeling quite happy. She's She thinks she's like Mrs. Wholesome at the moment. Everything's going to be absolutely fine. I hope she doesn't go down and visit the people around the fire with hamper baskets of scam jam. Please don't do that. 9 of Wands, boundaries crossed over again. She's feeling like her boundaries are gonna get crossed over for some reason. King of Wands. 3 of Cups is underneath. Let me just pull one more card to see what's leaving the situation. 4 of Cups. Okay. So she's kind of all over the place. She's a little bit disjointed with how she sees herself and in reality and how she sees the rest of the world. She's very kind of discombobulated, very kind of like and I've been saying this for a while, she's kind of a bit woo away with it, away with the fairies, to be perfectly honest with you. Or if it's the Sussex squad, away with the trolls. The King of Wands above the situation, so she's feeling quite forceful. She's feeling quite ready. She's feeling like she's going to have this big creative launch with the whole Can't Cook, Will Cook show. But she does feel like she's a bit like on the defensive side about something. She is a little bit upset about something. The 3 of Cups underneath in reverse. She's at the same time, she's plotting something. She's in with some of her little girly friends, her little friends that she says she has, or 2 of them. And they are up to something. There is some stirrings. There is some bitching. There is some problematic behaviour. There was something in the press about Mulrooney. There we go. She is all geared up for the 15th, guys. She thinks this is going to save her. What's on her mind? She thinks this is her Catherine era. She actually thinks this is her Catherine era. She thinks this will define her this series. She thinks that everyone is going to fall in love with her and everything is going to be absolutely wonderful. She really, really thinks that this is it. Oh God. The 7 of Wands is surrounding her. She is they have got some PR. She's prepared to fight her corner. She doesn't regret the Megxit stuff, guys. She's just all over the place thinking of herself. This is her energy. Harry does. What she wants to avoid, she doesn't want to be embarrassed, but she doesn't think she's going to be embarrassed too bigly. And there's the Prince of Swords coming in. Interesting. So quick, harsh words, reactions, cold, cutting. We are surprisingly going to get a journalist or 2, possibly 3, sticking up for her, coming in quite quickly. It might be something to do with security as well, that we're going to hear a little bit about that. But she is going to do something that's going to happen quite quickly after the series is launched. She really does think that this is her moment. So from leaving the royal family, she thinks this is her peak. But like I say, she's not, I feel, allegedly for entertainment purposes only, I don't think she's operating on the same frequency as the real world. I think she's went a little bit, woo. She's went a bit. I don't know if it's rogue. I don't know if it's I don't know what it's kind of like a split in the psyche, like a split like a full on like I would say understanding of reality. Like there's her reality, which is vastly different to everyone else's. So very like away with the fairies. Very, yeah, that's the right word, Iris. Very kind of like up and down and yeah. She really thinks that this is going to go well. Harry is a bit more in on himself, feeling a little bit more maudlin. And what I mean by that is he's feeling a bit more sorry for himself. He's ruminating on the past though, while Megxit is just like, look at me, I am going to be such a success. They don't regret it. Well, she doesn't. He kind of does. That's the difference. She's just like, she still believes in her superstardom, dumbness. Harry realizes, at least at some level, that he is a fading fixture. And if you think about it with Harry as well, his fading fixture, well, he's been a fading fixture for a while now, hasn't he? But it was something he always complained about in the royal family, being pushed down the ladder when William and Catherine had their lovely children. And you think, well, how can you be so bitter to think that I am getting pushed down the ladder when you've just got yourself a beautiful nephew or niece, you know? Strange, very strange. Very strange indeed. So, I think we're going to look into, there's a few things that have happened. Megxit got burned by, is it Tom Dillon? And she got burned by that other social media commentator as well. So we can have a look into that if you want. Tim, let's have a look and see how they reacted to that. Oh, or I know what we need to do. We need to do Papa Markle, Father Markle is moving to Southeast Asia. Is he not? He is, isn't he? And that's been all over the press. I knew there was a reading I was needing to do. So do you want to have a look at Papa Markle? Well, do you want to have a look at the Harkle's reaction to him? I think we should do that, you know. Michael Knowles is the other commentator. Thank you, Margie. All right, there's Better Girl Earth. How you doing? Yeah, okay, let's do it. Oh, Father Markle. Ricky Gervais slammed her. Oh, I love Ricky Gervais. It was, honestly, I rewatched that Golden Globes thing the other night. You know, when he hosted the Golden Globes. He should present every year, to be honest. He really should. It's a shame. It was really funny. I like Ricky Gervais. Right, okay. I wonder how Harry's feeling about all this talk about Canada and Trump, you know, because he's so pro-Commonwealth. That might be interesting, but might leave that for another time. I don't want to keep you too long tonight. So, Father Markle is meant to be moving to Southeast Asia. We know from some interviews with Junior that he did used to like spending some time in Thailand. Is that Southeast Asia? Yeah, is it? What's this? Put it in caps so nobody can see. Yeah, I don't patch all the comments. Hello, Elizabeth. He should do his own Hollywood comedy show. Yeah, I agree. Wonder if it's a divorce deal and him moving back to the UK. My take on Trudeau. I think there's a lot more to come out about Mr. Trudeau. A lot more to come out about Mr. Trudeau. We did say he was going to be leaving at the end of 2024, 2025. We'd say be leaving sooner rather than later. Right, okay, I got you, sorry. I will do. I wonder if that's what it was as well. I will do that after this reading. I will do after this reading. Let's have a look at Megxit and Daddy Markle. Okay, titles and abeyance. Let's have a look. We'll look at Daddy Markle moving to Australia first. Australia, Southeast Asia first. Never know, might be moving to Australia. That might be some kind of slip. Or it could just be me being an idiot. We'll find out. Queen of Cups in reverse. She doesn't like when there are stories in the press about her father. She really doesn't like it. She finds it unsettling for some reason. Because it's a stain on, she thinks, her character. Megxit is a Queen of Wands in reverse with steroids. But she, hand on heart, thinks she's the Queen of Cups upright on steroids. She thinks she's a loving, wholesome, wonderful, a little bit psychic, a little bit funny kind of girl, but she's not. She, the Queen of Cups in reverse as well. It's also, she's also trying to adopt Diana's, I know we always go back to Diana, but the Queen, I wish the Queen of Cups wouldn't come out, but Megxit is obsessed with Diana. And that's how I know that Megxit is obsessed with Diana. The Queen of Cups in reverse is a water sign. Cups relates to the water sign Cancer. The late Diana was Cancer. So it really bothers her when her stuff about her father's in the press. The Four of Pentacles, what really triggers it about her father is a loss of control. There's a control. She wants to be able to say, you should be able to say that. You shouldn't. I think the problem, one of the problems that Megxit and her father have within their relationship dynamic is both of them must have the last word and both of them must be in control. And yeah. Six of Swords is in reverse. And underneath is Death upright. She doesn't like him in the news, but she's kind of happy he's moving on. She's not going to chase him. She's not going to chase him with that Six of Swords. She's kind of over it. This is her mind made up. She's done. She's absolutely done with him. The Death card underneath, this is burning away of the old to bring in the new. So she's kind of relieved he's moving. I guess he's not so accessible to Western journalists now if he's moved into Southeast Asia. But there's still video link in there. I mean, you can work anywhere in the world now as long as you don't have to be like in an office somewhere. So if he wants to do media interviews, all he has to do is fire up his mobile phone or fire up the internet. It's not exactly rocket science, but she's fine with him moving away. King of Pentacles is on the table. So Harry, what's Harry got to do with this? It's a big risk. There's the King of Cups. Okay, that's Dad Markle. And there's the Page of Pentacles. Has she given him some money to move? There's a Chariot in reverse. I think she might have given him some money to move. Allegedly for entertainment purposes only. There's an incentive here to move. So there's either an incentive in the move with getting some money while they're away, or there's an incentive being given for them to go. And I know the fundraiser and everything, but not particularly that, because Harry's on the here as well. Have they been given some money just to shut up and go away? Because remember, they did not too long ago, they were chatting to the press about moon bumps and stuff, you know. Let's see what he's saying in chat, guys. Like I said, there's an interview from Thomas Markle Jr. And there's 6 of Cups there. So Megxit's either going to say something about her childhood or go back into childhood and reframe her childhood now that Daddy Markle's out of the picture. I think they've been paid a bit. That's what the cards say. I guess we'll find out, because nobody can seem to shut up from that family or leak something from that family. So I guess we will find out. The 6 of Cups is there. So that would, I'm sure, Mr. Markle Sr.'s Cancerian. The Chariot is in reverse as well. So she does kind of want him out the way. She really wanted him out the way. And she's been wanting him out the way for a while. Christina, darling, thank you very much for the super chat as well, darling. Thank you. Yeah. Wow. Julie saying, yeah, I've seen that Amy Schumer's not so pregnant. I wonder where Hollywood got the idea for that. I really, really wonder. Yeah, it looks like she's really happy he's going. And I wouldn't be surprised. There's a risk here as well. The risk is like they're completely both out of each other's control. And the risk is something that might come out about their relationship. But he's yeah, she's pleased with the situation. Get him out of her extensions for a bit. Let's see what Harry thinks. Let's have a look what Harry thinks. There's a Fool in reverse. Big risk. Okay. I think they've given them some money, you know. Knight of Wands in reverse. Megxit's idea. Okay. That fire sign pushing. Get them away. Get them away. Ace of Cups in reverse. There's a lot of gaslighting going on. The Hierophant in reverse. Oh. Hi Nordy shared a rumour that H was rescued by UK forces. Okay, Margie, we'll have a look at that. I'm going to do a reading on the titles into abeyance, so we'll have a look at that in a bit. And thank you for the super chat. The Hierophant is in reverse there underneath, so this is a very kind of like anti-tradition, anti-monarchy, I would say the energy in the United States, the Hierophant is a very traditionalist, very conservative. So he's a little bit spooked about something with tradition and conservatism, which technically, I mean, 20th of January is coming up, isn't it? So it might be something to do with all of that. But there is some serious gaslighting and there's some cognitive dissonance. There's something with this story, guys. There's more to this story about the Markles, the Markle father and son leaving the Markles of Sussex continent there's more to this story. There's money involved somewhere. Thank you so much, Happy. Let me know who got the membership. There's the Queen of Cups in reverse. The Queen of Cups was in reverse as well. They really wanted to get rid of the senior and junior because of this whole trying to make Megxit look like Diana 2.0, which is going to be ongoing for until Megxit gets her own personality, which she hasn't got yet. This is very much that. There's a lot of gaslighting, there's a lot of fakeness, there's a lot of phoniness with the Eight of Cups in reverse. We are going to be hearing about some stresses though with Harry. He's going to be saying like all of his relationships with his extended family are a little bit strained, if non-existent, more or less. The Four of Swords is in reverse. The Three of Swords is in reverse surrounding him. Let's have a look what else. You want to come out? Seven of Wands is already on the defensive. Even when it's an upright card, it's never like a happy upright card, is it? Oh my goodness, these people. Why can't they just be happy? The Four of Swords in reverse. What does Harry want to happen? He wants them to go away and shut up forever. Like, really shut up. Like, completely silenced. Like, a non-breathing silenced, if you will. I know that sounds harsh, but yeah. He just wants them to keep stum. The Three of Swords is in reverse. There. He's worried about any more of their exposés, any more interviews where they're saying, well, she might have had a moon bump and all of this stuff. He wants them gone. And I feel like that moon bump interviews maybe potentially how they got some money. The Two of Swords is in reverse. There's something forced in all of this where they're going to have to act on something when regarding the Harkles, well, regarding the father and the brother as well. So they're going to have to, he's going to be put in a position where he is forced to do something. But we are going to hear about Harry within all of this noise, actually at a later date, and I wonder if it's going to be talking about the moon bump revelations that have just been in Radar and some other press stuff. I wonder I wonder if that means he is going to, I wonder if he's going to like say, oh, I really suffered with this because I've got like my mum died when I was 12 and like I can't stand people being nasty to my lovely wife. She's such a wonderful natured woman. I wonder if it's going to be a bit like that. Yeah, Lady C Hearts was in the right place. Yeah. The road to hell is paved with good intentions. I think they've paid him off a bit somehow. I think they have. I think they've paid him off. They've got rid of them. He's saying he's leaving. Thomas Markle Senior is saying he's leaving because he doesn't have a relationship. But I think those cards, it does look like there's something more to this going on. Right, let's give these bad boys a good mix up. These are killer cards, these. We're going to be looking into titles in abeyance. And the lawyers. We're using a different set because we're using the Palace's energy. We're going to use the Palace's energy, the men in grey suits. We shall see if we can get them to speak through the cards. Harry's worried about court. Oh, goodness. Yeah, we've got all the court stuff coming up as well in the next few weeks. We've got the Scam Jam series. We've got the court stuff. I think it's Catherine's birthday tomorrow. So there'll be something. There will be something from them tomorrow. Yeah, Josie, Lady C and Dan will get Markled at some point, unfortunately. And I don't say that as a nasty thing. I'm just saying it's almost like the science of the community at this point. There'll be some drama. There always is. That's why it's very important to stay in your own lane. So, okay, let's have a look. Let's have a look. Oh, there's any truth to the rumor about about the palace instructing legal people, lawyers and solicitors and all of those things, lawmakers, to look and see if Harry can get his titles put in abeyance. Is there anything true with that? Okay, there we've got the King of Wands and the Emperor. Somebody is a power maker. We have this very powerful guy here. The Emperor, technically this could be the King's energy, because you've got the Emperor there, but you've also got the King of Wands, which is somebody who's very creative, somebody who's very driven, somebody who's a bit of a more of a bombastic character, and that could be somebody who's more bombastic within the palace. Now, you might think the palace will be full of like stuffy old men in suits that have got starch collars, but some of them are quite eccentric. So there is somebody around there who potentially is a bit more gun-ho there. What's crossing over is the Six of Swords upright, come back from battle. The Six of Swords is mixed with the Six of Wands. The Six of Wands in this essence relates to victory, patronages, and, you know, titles, really. With the swords there's a legal matter. It's very interesting that this card comes through. I do think so far that it's quite positive that there is something going on there. We've got Temperance above the situation. And we've got the Queen of Swords in reverse. Mixed with the Earth. So this Queen of Swords is mixed with the Queen of Pentacles. So you've got those two energies going on. You've got Earth energy and air energy. Earth energy in the royal family is very Catherine. Air energy in the royal family is very Soph. The Temperance card above is mixing the Gemini energy. So you've got the duality of Gemini. You've also got the Temperance energy, which is all about blending things together and bringing things together and making things run smooth. I feel like with this energy, we might be hearing something after the inauguration. And really say after the inauguration, there's a big Gemini energy going on in America right now. Big Gemini energy. The Queen of Cups. I think, ooh, guys, I think it's the ladies. You've got Camilla, you've got Sophie, and you've got the beautiful Catherine. It's the ladies. I think they've got a unique perspective because they've all, and if you look at it, the ladies as well, it's all the ladies who've entered the royal family through marriage. So they know what the beef is. They know what it's like. They experienced it. So they know what Megxit's saying is possibly a load of rubbish. There's Justice in reverse. And there's the Knight of Wands in reverse there. And quick moving. They really are not happy with her. I think there is something going. Justice in reverse there is they don't think it's fair. There is something coming up. But if anything is implemented, everyone will be going, yay, King Charles. But it's the girls, it's the lasses, it's the females. The Justice card in reverse also has the High Priestess on it. So there is some secrets, there are some judgments that need to be done that have been hanging back, that have been unfair, but it's going to be done in quite a passive way. Yes, it has to be done. Yes, things need to be moved on, but it will seem more passive than it is. The Knight of Wands in reverse is a disruptor, and the Knight of Wands also includes the Knight of Swords here. So there's two issues. There's the security stuff, there's the stuff that is going on in the courts, and the other issue is their behavior, their extravagant behavior, and Megxit's, basically she's QVC at the minute. They are ready to do it because they know that there is going to be some stress and problems and money grabbing, and there's going to be inflections around financing and the Harkles coming up. There's something coming. We have the Queen of Cups in reverse. What they don't want them doing is doing any more damage to the legacy of the females into the royal family. There is a big issue here with Megxit trying to be Diana 2.0. They take kind of offense at that. Believe it or not, I can imagine why they would take offense at that, because she's claiming something that isn't hers, who she never met, who the second born son didn't really know. So I can completely gather that. And there's the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. There's Harry. The biggest betrayal, it's weird because it's kind of like they are expecting Megxit to behave like the way she's behaved. But one of their biggest letdowns, one of their biggest problems has actually been the way Harry and William, well, Harry's attacks on William. Because here you have the Knight of Pentacles, but included in that Knight of Pentacles card is the Chariot energy. You can see the Chariot man here with the kind of Sphinxy animal and the outfit he's wearing. So the Chariot relates to Sun sign Cancer, while the Knight of Pentacles would relate to Harry because he's a Virgo and an Earth sign. So really they're going after, they really don't like, they want rid of Harry for William's sanity, health, as well as everything else. They think it's gone too far. I think we have the ladies are doing something. I don't think it's Anne. I think it's Camilla. Not to paint Camilla with any kind of like anything, because she does get painted like she's the wicked witch of the West all the time, but I actually, well, she's queen now, so it would be, it would make sense that it was her. Okay, let's have a look at King Charles and all of this really quickly, and then I'll pull some. So yeah, there is something going on. King Charles, Page of Wands, good to go. Let's do it. He likes the idea. He's all for it. The Fool is in reverse. The Fool is mixed with the Hierophant, which is the monarchy card. The Fool in reverse is what's crossing over. This could be straight away related to Harry and all of that. Above is the Knight of Cups mixed with the Knight of Wands. So he's basically, King Charles is just like, and the World is in reverse with the Hanged Man. The time has come, it's getting to the time where he's been told that they have been patient enough with the Hanged Man and the World there. It's got you stick a fork in the damn thing, it's done. It's been overcooked and done for ages. Put a sprig of mint on it, elevate it. It needs to be, it needs to go, it needs to be finished. The Knight of Cups is above, mixed in with the Knight of Wands. So he just thinks, you know, they're off being influencers. It's a bit cringe, it's a bit embarrassing, is the Harry and Megxit, but the Hierophant is there again with the Temperance. They've been waiting for the right time. And the Ace of Swords is in reverse. Somebody's going to be getting told a big no when it comes to titles in abeyance. And I mean, potentially the Harkles are going to be asked to. one of the things that still bothers the king is they have taken quite a lot from them. There's a lot of money. And I don't mean the king's been paying for them money-wise. I mean the king's, like, he gave them some money to set up their home in California, and he's feeling like nothing was ever enough. We've got 6 of Pentacles mixed with the 6 of Cups. And the 6 of Cups is all about childhood and going into that childhood energy. We've got Judgment with the Devil. He's very aware about public opinion, really aware about public opinion around this, but he knows he's getting to the point where they have to do something. And I feel like the female energy, particularly the female who've married into the royal family, are the ones who are going to be driving this. The Judgment card is there, and the 2 of Wands, doorway, and the Death card. Featuring in the Scorpius. Okay. There is going to be a clarification that the main men in the royal household are His Majesty, the King, who's a Scorpio in the Death card, William, the son, who's there, and the Pisces, which is the Duke of Edinburgh. There's some type of reinforcement of that. Whether it's something that happens around Trooping the Colour, or another anniversary of something, or maybe something at Easter, there's going to be this real kind of show of force with them, that they're going to show you that they are the ones. I don't know if there's going to be a new I don't know how it's going to transpire, but they are going to show you that they are the ones, that there is just them. With the Ace of Swords in reverse, I do think like the Harkles are so close to getting everything stripped back from them. Like, really. From this energy, I don't see how anyone's kind of helicoptered in to rescue the Harkles. Not at all. I don't think somebody slammed on in to rescue Harry from anywhere. I do believe that they are talking about putting titles away. There may be some disruption here. There may be a bit of stress coming the Harkles' way. They may lose further prosperity, and with those 2 cards there, with the Ace of Swords as well. That's a big no from me. They don't want them to have the titles. And the king is kind of in agreement, but I think the women are having to push it because the king has got loads of other king stuff to do. Maybe using the titles in her Instagram cooking show has crossed the line. I think so. I think that in the Radar article, I think a few things have crossed the line. I think there is a time that is done, like sitting waiting patiently for it all to end or see how it transpires. I think that time has gone. I think now she's activated. I'm Megxit. Here's some scam jam, 4 easy payments. Phone us now with code blah 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 blah. I really think that is just, it's kind of gone beyond the pale. You know, it's a little bit too much. And the stuff that's happened with Andrew and everything recently, like, that's gone on quite a lot. So there's been a lot of stuff that's going to be getting negative reactions in the press for the royals, and they don't need some kind of like QVC light Megxit mincing around freezing wine gum in a blooming ice cube and like sticking a hedge on a donut. You know, it just makes them look stupid. It makes them look vacuous. It makes them look weird. What was the Radar article? The Radar article was there are questions around Megxit's pregnancy and if surrogacy was used. And that was from about a week or so ago, Rosie, darling. Yeah. Claire's put it more succinctly. Radar article's moon bump. It was the Archie moon bump, not the Invisibit moon bump. Because at least with the Invisibit moon bump, she did the hid while she was moon bumping. Yeah, they need to be put in abeyance. They've already put in abeyance the royal, I forget what you call them, but the HRHs, they're in abeyance anyway. more or less. But the rest of the titles need to go. By Moon Bump. It is. So yeah, I do feel there's something coming. I do feel there is something going with that, and it's the ladies. You've got Sophie, you've got Catherine, and you've got Queen C. And I feel like with Sophie and Catherine, a Capricorn and an Aquarian as best friends, as doing something together, it's pretty unstoppable, guys. It's pretty unstoppable. But I think they're going to get their Sussex titles, and there is something coming about uses of titles. There's something about how they triangulate themselves to the royals. It's a coming. Are the royal family worried people will say Fergie uses her titles? I haven't read on Andrew and Fergie, and I won't do tonight. I'll do that another night. But I feel like there's something coming with Andrew and Fergie as well. Just saying. I don't think they're going to lose their titles, but if Andrew keeps going the way he is going, because he's revving up to something, then we might have another. We won't have a Megxit. We'll have a Fergxit or something. I don't think he could move to America though. I mean, he might get charged or something. I can't remember what was exactly happened there. So yeah. There we go, guys. So I hope you've enjoyed these readings. It's just a quick short burst of a live stream. We'll be back for more live streams later this week. We'll be back with some more recorded readings for you as well. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for hanging out with me. Thanks for all the super chats. Thanks for all the comments. Thanks for everything, guys. I do appreciate you all. I will see you really soon for more readings. And lots of love to you. Stay safe if you're in the west coast of the USA. Keep warm if you're in the UK. And yeah, be good, everyone. Lots of love, everyone. Take care of yourselves. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Thanks for hanging out, guys. Bye, guys.